Hello everyone, welcome to Chicago. Let's just do a little disclaimer here that this video is going to be strange, and it's going to be a little bit of a cut together of footage we filmed last year and footage that we're filming this year, because obviously, if you guys don't know, this is the setup for the NASCAR Chicago Street race that's happening 4th of July weekend. They did this last year, they're coming back this year. It was apparently a huge success. I know the race car fans really enjoyed themselves, so I hope they have a good time this time. But yeah, they're doing the build, they're really getting going. And over here, this is Columbus, which is the start line and the finish line. And the building that you can see on the other side of the bleachers there, oops, right there, that's called the Skyline. Those are your premium, VIP, super fancy, expensive seats. Over here on this side, this is the Jose Cuervo reserve section, along with this little tent back here. And then on the other side of the tent, there's the north front stretch reserve. And then these stands right here, if I'm not mistaken, are the south front stretch reserve. There's several different kinds of seats you can buy depending on how much money you want to spend. General admission ticket for one day is around $150. I think you can get 2 days for $269, and then it just kind of goes up from there depending on what kind of perks and amenities and VIP access you want. So what we're going to do is kind of take you around, show you what we can. We're over here by Buckingham Fountain, see over there. And this whole area here is supposed to remain open, but we had a little bit of difficulty getting through here. Lots of stuff shutting down, lots of barricades getting put up. One of the understandings for NASCAR to be able to come back this year and do this event again was that they were going to do the build faster and close things later, so we would have more public access to things for longer before they completely shut down the city. So now we're in that final week and things are really starting to come along, so things are shutting down quickly. So I believe the last time that we're going to have access to a couple of the streets that we need to take to get home is today. So we're trying to get this done. We're going to cut together with some of the footage that we shot from last year that's got a little bit of a better access. We had a little bit more open availability there. We were able to get closer. So we'll put that in as well. There's a few things that have changed. There's some of the suites that are in different zones. We'll try and explain as we go along. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I know it's not our normal content. So if you guys are Disney or Universal or theme parks or baseball and you're like, what, NASCAR? No, wait, what? No. It's cool, you can peace out, no hard feelings, it's all good. We're actually heading down to Universal, Disney, Orlando for the 4th of July weekend, so that we are not here for this, so we will miss all of this chaos and craziness, and we'll come back when it's over and everything will be calm again. Hopefully, that's the plan. Anyways, come along with us and we'll show you what we can. Hey guys, I'm over here, just looking at the fountain. I like to check out the fountain, and there's another doggy walking by. But okay, so this whole section here, whoa, getting pretty shaky there with the camera, sorry. This whole section here by the fountain is going to be called Fan Plaza, and you're going to find a lot of bars, a lot of food. There's going to be a McDonald's over there by that white tent. You're going to find the merchandise back over here, we'll show you. And it's just kind of a, you know, general happening gathering spot. All right, that was a little nuts. I was getting through the fountain, the wind was changing, and the mist from the fountain was blowing on us. We were getting soaked. Oh my gosh. All right, now we're over here. This is where you're going to pick up your driver-specific merchandise. If you want a specific driver's shirt, hat, you know, their merchandise, their brand, you can pick it up over here. All the drivers are listed. Everybody's going to have their own little section where you can buy their stuff. Then over here in the big white tent, that's going to be all the NASCAR stuff. We'll show you some clips of that we had from last year. Alright, so there's where we just were, up by the fountain. Just came down over here. I will point out, always restrooms. There's some over here by High Life, and also some over here. So there are restrooms. There are, they do bring in a bunch of portable restrooms as well, but if you'd rather a solid building restroom, those are options in the Fan Plaza. Hopefully they'll be open. And now we're gonna come down over here and head out this way and see if we can give you guys a better look at the course over on Columbus. We're heading up over towards Jackson right now. All right, so this over here, this is turn 12, reserve section. These seats right here that we're looking at. Right there, you're along Columbus, and what happens is the drivers come down over here on Jackson, they make this right-hand turn onto Columbus, and they head down this way and begin the loop again. Okay, so we backed up over here, we're over on Jackson. This is gonna be the north entrance. You can see the fountain down there, that's where we just were. Going into Fan Plaza, back over here on Jackson. Main entrance is gonna be over here. This is gonna be the north side entrance. There's also gonna be a south side entrance, and we'll show you that in a little bit. Okay, so over here on this field, on the north side of Jackson, there's an interactive zone. And the interactive zone is open to everyone. You don't need a ticket, it's free. You come in, see the car, see some of the cars. NASCAR has a shop, you can buy merchandise. Okay, so now we're over here on Lakeshore. That road right there over here to the left at this traffic light is Balbo. So the cars will come down this way Balbo, they're gonna come this way up Lakeshore. And over here on the left, there's gonna be what are gonna be called the Harbor Suites. I don't think these were here last year. I don't think there were suites on Lakeshore Drive last year. I'm gonna look at our video, but I think this is a new addition. I think there were more sections on Balbo last year, and I think there's less now. So this is going to be a new addition. I don't know if we're going to be able to film it. It's getting extremely hard to get around in the city because, oh, and now we have a car, so we're going to pull over. Hold on. Okay, so continuing on Lakeshore, like I was saying, so there's going to be suites over there on the side. There's going to be stands and a seating area. Harbor Suites is going to be this section along here, over on the other side there by the lake. This field over here that's behind the fence, where you see they're building the tents, this is the music stage. You'll see, we'll get a little bit closer down this way. This is where they have the musical entertainment. This year's Keith Urban, and I forget the other people, and I will put their names on the screen so that I make sure not to leave anyone out. Keith Urban is just the one that's popping into my head right now, but we'll get down there and show you a little bit more of the stage. All right, so this is kind of the best look I can give you of the stage. They're still building it. It's all being constructed. And as you can see, this is a place where they have a lot of musical festivals. They just had one a few weeks ago. So I hope it's clear in the video, but there is dirt. This is not something that you want to wear your good shoes to. Take into account that this is a dirt field. There is some grass, but it's mostly dirt and it's kind of muddy. So just be aware that when you're planning your footwear, you're not going to want your good pair. You're going to want something comfortable and something that you can easily clean if it gets muddy. Okay, continuing along Lakeshore, this is the turn 4 on your map. If you're looking at the course map, this is turn 4 right here. And we're going to head down in here. This is going to be also the south entrance. The north entrance is up by Jackson, where we showed you guys earlier in the video. This is the south entrance down here, closer to Museum Campus, Soldier Field area. This over here also is going to be roped off for general admission. And again, like we were saying before, it's muddy, guys. It's muddy. And we've had some rain, and there's been a lot of festivals, and they're not going to like resod in between festivals because it's just going to get messed up again. So just take that into account when you're choosing your footwear for this event. Choose comfy, don't choose heels. Okay, so I think now the only way we can go to get out of here is to go back up over here on Columbus and then get back over to Balbo. All right, we're walking north on Columbus. This section right here underneath all these beautiful trees, this is all general admission. This is one of the general admission sections, and I think it's great because trees. So, protection from the sun, yay. Maybe some protection if it rained a little bit, maybe not. But hey, under a tree with this view, not bad. I will say, they do put barricades up. As you saw probably earlier in the video, there's actually 2 sets of barricades, and we'll insert a clip of that right now. Barricades are pretty extensive, but then also there's another barricade here because I'm told by one of the workers, for safety reasons, spectators have to be at least 15 feet back. So you've got the super barricade, and then you've got the extra barricade. That area right there for safety is going to be kept empty. So another thing about general admission, this is also, I'm going to say it, this is kind of where it's at. If I had a choice between this and one of the reserve sections that actually had a, you know, real seat, I'd take this, because you know why? Shade. You are in the shade. You are sitting over here, you are underneath the trees, you are in the shade. It is 90 degrees out today, and stopping right here to do this video in the shade is actually pleasant. It's nice. Also, the cars, when they come down, they're gonna be going at full speed. So you're gonna see them going full throttle all the way down this straightaway. They're gonna be going at top speed. It's gonna be the best view. So this general admission section right here under the trees next to the field where they're gonna be doing the concert, this is kind of where it's at. If I had a choice, I would sit here. Also, another thing, just as long as we're in this like comfortable spot under here by the trees, this general admission spot, I did look it up, you're not allowed to bring chairs. You are allowed to bring a seat cushion that does not have any metal components, and you are allowed to bring picnic blankets and towels to sit on. So again, if I had my choice between this spot here in the shade with a towel or a seat cushion that doesn't have back support, or a seat in the blazing sun with back support, honestly, I think I'd still pick over here in the shade. I think I would. I'd just, I'd find one of these trees and, put my blanket up against the tree and use the tree for back support. There you go. There. I would also like to mention you need to check the gate policies, because there's a lot of things that you can't bring in. It's not just chairs. You cannot bring in a stroller. So if you have a small child, you cannot bring a stroller. You cannot bring a wagon. You cannot bring any kind of a tent. No umbrellas are allowed. There's a lot of stuff. So check that gate policy before you get here, because you don't want to have to throw something out. Alright guys, so there's the general admission section over there that we just walked up on Columbus. You'll notice that there's a little change in weather now because it is the next day. We got rained on yesterday when we were trying to do this, so we had to abort and come back today. This is the next day. A lot of activity happening, a lot of busy. We're going to try and show you some more stuff. You can see down there, this is Balboa and Columbus. They're building, putting up the barricades. So what we're going to do is, since we just started, we were over that way yesterday. We were coming up the sidewalk there. That's the way we're going to go. We're going to follow this path right here. And you can get a little bit closer look at the barricade. They are very substantial. It's making it very safe here for the spectators. We're going to head up Balboa over to Michigan. All right, so we just came down the sidewalk there. Now we're on the corner of Balboa and Michigan, and we're going to be heading up this way, north on Michigan. This section over here on this grassy park area is going to be the Liquid Death Plaza Club section, another VIP section. Lots of VIP sections here at the NASCAR race. So this is another option for tickets. Lots of perks in this section, as well as those two that we showed you previously, the Skyline Club and the Jose Cuervo Club. We're going to just keep heading up here north on Michigan, and we're going to show you the seats that are in Congress Circle. Okay, so now we're up here at Congress Plaza, the little loop here. Those seats over there, that's going to be Turn 8 Reserve. Sidewalk's closed, but we'll try and get a little bit of a better look. This is Turn 9 Reserve at the top of Congress Plaza, and we're going to make a left over here and follow the car path now. So the car's coming up this way, and they're going to come around this curve, and they are going to go down over here, back onto Michigan Avenue. Those bleachers there that you see, that is called the Michigan Reserve, I believe. I know that, oh yeah, okay. So the sign there, the bleachers that are facing Michigan Avenue, that's definitely the Michigan Reserve. All right, I just looked it up. This is actually called Congress Reserve, this section right here on Congress Plaza, as they take the corner back onto Michigan. So this is Congress Reserve. That bleacher section over there is Michigan Reserved. That's where we're headed. Okay, so now we're walking up over here on Michigan. This is the Michigan Reserve section, quite large. Goes all the way up over here to Jackson. Lots of seating. Okay, now we made our way over here. This is Michigan and Jackson. Cars are going to take a right-hand turn here and head this way back into the park. Sidewalk closed over there. Let's try the other side. Okay, the left-hand sidewalk was open. I also want to take a moment as we're approaching Columbus here in Jackson to give a shout out to all the workers. They are really shoving it over here. They are awesome. They're putting this together. The weather has not cooperated. It's been rainy. It's really hot today. It's like in the 90s and humid and gross. And they're still out here and they're doing it and they're awesome. So shout out to the workers that are setting this up. You guys rock. All right, so there we just came down Jackson. If you were riding in this race, if you were driving, you were gonna come down Jackson, you're gonna get to Columbus here and you're gonna make this turn. And after you make the turn, you're gonna head straight down Columbus here. Probably hitting full speed as you go by the start finish line there. Jose Cuervo section on the left, Skyline section on the right, and continue to do the laps of the race. Okay, so we're walking back up over here through the fountain from Jackson, or actually to the fountain from Jackson, sorry. We just came down this way over here. We came down Jackson, and we're just going this way because shade. Okay, there's actually been a lot of progress in the plaza since yesterday. We're gonna go up and show you. I also wanted to show you the food prices. If you are getting a little snack over here at the Chicago Style Classics booth, this is what it's gonna run you. So we got more additions happening over here. The Jose Cuervo Plaza, as we mentioned before, that's that white tent over there. And then the bleachers behind it are the Jose Cuervo section. And then we got the fountain, pretty. Oh, we got Luminalti's. Hey, Luminalti's Pizza. We better look at the prices. All right, we're taking a break. We're just gonna take a break and look at the water. It is so freaking hot out. Wow. Moment of zen. Okay, let's go. Okay, so now we're up here. This is Lakeshore Drive. You can see over there, that street right there, that's Balbo. Cars are gonna come down Balbo, make this turn here, Lakeshore Drive that way. And this section right here, there's gonna be a little overpass right here where pedestrians can cross. This section here, for the bike lane, as people are going by, we're trying to stay out of their way. And also stay under these trees because it's nice and cool here in the shade. But this section here on the bike path, that's gonna be those harbor suites we were talking about. And it does not look like they are being built yet. But this is where they're gonna be, right here. Going from Balbo all the way down the bike path this way. All right, so now we're kind of back where we were yesterday. We came down that little path over there and walked back up that way to show you the journal admission. Right, today we just came through that tunnel, went under Columbus from the river, walking back up this way, and I think we're gonna try and go back up by that journal admission section because I think that's the only way out. Unclear. We might have to go under Michigan over here and get out that way. We'll see. But yeah, I think it's about ready to wrap this video up. A, it's really hot. 2, we need to get some water. And 3, I gotta get this up and edited and loaded so you guys can watch it and get the information. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's not our normal content, but I hope you guys still watched, liked, subscribed, and we will see you guys again soon. Cheers.